used to cop a lot. Whenever cop don't drop, hold mics like ponytails tight and bobble ops. Stop, stick around, come through and dig the sound of the fly brown 606 cycle. Who throws the dick around? Bound to go 3 black. Came to destroy rap. It's an intricate plot of a people.
You don't need a formal conspiracy.
Right.
When interests converge, these people went to the same universities and fraternities, they're on the same boards of directors, they're in the same country clubs, they have like interests, they don't need to call a meeting, they know what's good for...
Southern trees bear strange fruit, blood on the leaf.
He's gay, but he has a special connection to classical music. There's many things that are interesting about him. Ow, 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 ow.
هوي في ناس لا ترمي بالحصى.
From Kingston down to Hanover, Montreal down to Westmoreland, and St. James right back to Portland. I man borrow my brother van. We go check my grandfather, who is a farmer, who live in a Manchester here, and give me 17 brunch of the green banana, 18 pound of the dry ginger, 19 pound of the sweet tomato. Yo, we never have no sense in me, no. You never had no sense in me, yo. Go. Me say, first thing we do, we put the van in a gear. Second thing we do, we put that on the stone spear. By my surprise, a woman appear. He say, Mr. Scotty, what you really got here? Me say, holy pa green banana, plum. Holy pa Irish potato, holy pa dry ginger. But me nah have no sense in me, yo. I have no sense in me, yo. So what you know, me say, dance off your mama, me say dance off your.
My woman, she's always there. She makes things cool. She never breaking all the rules. Yeah. She tell me not to let things lie. She tell me I...
Proyecto internazionale 80 1, 2, 3 spaghetto numero 7 dalla panina la razza.
Sally stays awake all night, sitting in the kitchen, by the table right there where it's warm, rolling small joints to add to the stone that's wearing thin. Soon it will be 10 a.m. and time to go to the place where Victoria stands, and so she waits there while her friend goes shopping 'cause the kitchen's empty. And she wonders what she'll bring. She's feeling shaky and hungry 'cause her appetite was never sated last night. Look, here comes Jane. They go to a bar where they transact and make plans for later. In the bar, Sally gets her stuff while telling her what her brother had done. And then she asks 'cause she knows Jane will understand if she can pay sort of later. When she feels high, everything's fine. So fine. When she feels high, everything's fine. So fine. Did you hear about Jane and how she drove a syringe into her boyfriend's neck? He would not quit, kept touching her when she said no, so she made him pay. Of course he slapped and he punched and he kicked, but she was laughing as the blows came quick. Bruises are no problem, they'll fade away, but all of her friends see them and see nothing. She meets Sally in the kitchen and the cooking begins. Smelling good as good food should, and as they cook, a joint gets rolled as an aperitif. Oh, did you remember the lemons? They got the herb and they got the meat. They've also got the right tools to eat with. The food feels good, and as they both relax, they talk about their friends. She feels high, everything's fine. So fine. When she feels high, everything's fine. So fine. When she feels high, everything's so fine. When she feels high, everything's fine. So fine. Sally's brother broke a bill that she scraped together from God only knows where. More than 6 months' worth of unemployment benefit. Now he's run off, leaving Sally badly in debt. Money she never earned and never likely to. Oh, what will poor Sally do? The loan sharks are circling the water that she's dreading. A fate worse than death, that's what she's dreading. When she feels high, everything's fine. So fine. Feels high, everything's fine. So fine. When she feels high, everything's fine. So fine. What's that? Nah, I've got nothing. When she feels high, everything's fine. So fine. Heroin! Is it, excuse me, is it possible that there was I'm not sure if that was a good take or not.
Rab, I'm telling you, that was a fucking great take.
Right, is it possible
No.
for me to double up the chorus?
Nah, because I can't do a double recording because it's a live video recording.
All right, okay. Well, that's it. Done.
Brilliant.
In Scotland, we are passionately proud of our culture. It is woven through our everyday life.
MDMA, ecstasy. It's not wildly hallucinogenic, but it's still psychedelic for sure. And that's a good drug.
You see, this is the message that the mushrooms gives you. It tells you where you are in your life.
One solution would be to allow everybody to take as many drugs as they want. Everybody to take as many drugs as they want.
I thought I'll go for the heroic dose. So I piled up a heap teaspoon. It's about 5 grams.
Even in the midst of a pandemic, culture is bringing us together.
Jay liked your tweet.
Constitutes 50 decent-sized mushrooms. And I got those down in there.
DMT.
I'm more interested in your idea of mass psychedelicization. That could affect a fundamental change in the way that we interact.
Absolutely, there's part of the feminine voice, you know, the sense of being awoken is very strong, and without doubt, the sense sentient, intelligent, yes. I was being talked to in English. I was being talked to in a reassuring way.
But guys, be careful, because, you know, a good friend of mine, he takes 20 medium-sized shrooms, and it blows his f***ing mind.
Awesomely complex.
Talking to deceased people.
Do you love me?
He's seen tunnels, he's seen shapes.
The enemy, so
F***ing things are moving, he's turning into a tree.
It's only because I love you that I'm telling you all this.
His hand is all going straight through a tree, it's all going electric blue.
Some people characters, 2CT2.
He gets the full trip, man. For everything he gets.
Ketamine, mescaline.
On 20 shrooms.
Could be others, of course.
The earliest sign of civilization was a healed femur.
What is this exactly? Get all out of it. We'll jank up.
Easy. Evening all. Evening Arpignon. Evening Sky Blue. Richard Flett, good morning from Alberta, Canada. Great to see you there, bro. Super Ducker. International Aloe Rob. What's up? I like this. What else we got going on? He's cool. He is cool. That's Rab King. That was Rab King. Formerly of the Scars. Evening Kevin Spence. Kevin Spence has joined us from the land of X. It's Sunday and we're here. Respect to all the cats who have joined us on this Sunday service. From Discontent. Hi, Discontent. From Discontent Central. The video that I opened with there was Noisy Parker. Evening, Noisy Parker. Where are we? Oh. So the video we're shivering a bit here. The video that I started with there was Rab King, who was in the Scars. Rab was in the Scars, obviously. And what's going on? What's going on? Look, we're allowed to be a bit tardy. It's a Sunday, right? Because everyone's just been chilling around. Got this thing in my face. I'll get to the point here. The video that I started with was a performance of Rab King that I filmed a
few years ago at Limbic TV when I was running for election. I did a bunch of political shows at Limbic with Dave Waugh. Respect to Dave Waugh for helping out with that. And that was a piece of a video, a take that I hadn't used, and I knew it was on a drive. Someone was like, I need to find that performance by Rab because it was cool, and I really liked it. And so I was glad to finally share that with the world, because Rab is a lovely man, a cool man. Go and just skis us. I'm not really concerned with our presentational organisation this evening. It's Sunday evening. I've had a really nice weekend. Give me just 2 seconds. I'm taking my headphones. So how's everyone doing? Let's get a wee, come on, share the love. How are you all feeling? Has everybody had a nice weekend? I had a great weekend. I went for an amazing walk on Sunday. Was it Sunday? Sunday. No, today's, check it. Saturday. My God. And I went to B Craigs. If you've ever been to B Craigs, I would highly recommend it if you've not. It's a really beautiful place. And that was cool. And then I went up to my mate's gaff up in Milnathorpe, which is a mad place, a cool place, interesting wee place. So that was quite funny. It was a wee bit of a fruity evening. It was quite a laugh. Give me a second. A night out in that's good. Hold on. It's happened to all of us at some stage in life. It's nothing to be ashamed of, Arpignon. Used to take my wee girl to B Craigs, lovely. Honestly, it's a cool place, man. It's a beautiful day. All good, bud, says Kevin Spence. Jolly good. So, the purpose of this evening I'm being DM'd gossip and I'm not that bothered. So, do you know what? I never checked. I'm about to find something out. Evening all, hello Bob, James Craig Page. An ever enduring pleasure to see your name appear. Where are we? Evening all. Hello Bob. Hello. Hello. I just need to check something here. Oh, for fuck's sake. What is the meaning of this? Yeah? What is the meaning of this? Sir David, rectify this henceforth. I'm not going to turn this into some type of sports broadcast, but this is not the start to the season that I was looking for. Oh, in that case. Oh well, I feel slightly less bothered now. Yes, I must say, Richard, I must say, when I bumped into certain people in the street last week and who had told me that they had been following my internet activities with What the X, I found the general response was that the video of James Craig Page was a firm favourite, which is fine because I made that particular video. James has made a great many of his own videos that are fantastic as well, but the one that we shared of Pop Goes the Weasel. So that was quite nice. How do I do this again? That was nice to hear that. And a friend of mine had said, "Oh, I loved that video of the guy stacking the stones. I went and played that a bunch of times." And it's nice that. So JCP, you have been you're the fans' favourite from what I can gather, and quite rightly so. Where is this? Just geez a minute. Turn me on to Callum Easter. He's a great artist. Callum Easter's a fantastic artist. He's got an incredible style. He's a unique artist, you know. So that's good. If we can let people know about the cats, that's what it's all about. Now. Remind me what I'm doing. I don't care if I'm slow. If I'm slow on the uptake today. That's just the way it is. This is what I'm looking for. Right. I had to send somebody a text message. I couldn't remember. Anyway, cheers, Bob. We should do a What the X Fire Came party. I think that's a fantastic idea. That would be a great night out. We'll go down to the Sunny Dunny in the Eve, and maybe we could do that at Halloween or something. Maybe we can have a What the X Halloween get together. I would enjoy that. So, first of all, let me just find my. I'm not bothered. I'm feeling good. Like I say, we're taking it easy tonight. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Twenty past there. I'm quite flattered that Richard Flett has joined us from Canada. Macapella's in the house. Macapella, a certain lady told me a story about you. Well, not about you. Well, yeah, technically, yeah. She was like, "See that track that you put up the other day there? It was a belter. It was a boom bap track." I was like, "Aye." She was going about, "That's that Kate Bush song I love." I was like, "Was it?" And I like to think I ken these things. Like, I never knew that was a Kate Bush track that you'd sampled on your boom bap track. That was quality, mate. I like Macapella's work. He's a great producer. Clearly, he knows what he's doing, and he's a man who is equally, as myself, can be seduced by a fancy plugin, or at least a fancy plugin with a fancy GUI. It's like. It makes it all the more kind of like enticing, doesn't it? If it's got a good GUI, you're like, "Oh, look, it sounds brilliant." It's like, aye, but does it? Or does it just look fucking cool as fuck? It was Kate Bush sample. It was fucking brilliant, mate. I loved it. I'd love to hear more of that kind of stuff. I'll need to give you I need to offload decades worth of stems to you of artists that I've got that are like, "Yo, when are you going to fucking do that remix for me? You never did." I'm like, "Aye, sorry, stopped making music, started making videos and annoying everybody." Anyway, we're all here together. There's 28 people here. I like that. 28 wonderful humans on a Sunday evening on the Sabbath. So one of the reasons that I wanted to do this particular What the X, and I'm looking for my. First of all, I'd like to thank everybody that joined us throughout. I'm still trying to find something on my screen and I can't find it because I've got too many windows open. Too many Windies. I actually can't find it. Where is it? I was looking for Kev Spence's chat window. I mean, I wasn't looking for Kev Spence himself. Not that I'm not always delighted to see Kev Spence up here, but I can't find the chat. I can't find where it's gone. You could never have too many monitors. But you probably can't, to be honest. Right, I'll open it again here. Right, we've got a bunch of folk on. There's nobody even in the chat anyway, right? Let's do it, bro. Let's do it. I'm bumping a work party right now. That's the type of commitment that I like on What the X. People avoiding their work obligations to join us. Okay, so the reason that I wanted to do a Sunday is, first of all, to the cats that were here over the last month and have joined us over the last month. I really appreciate that. It was a fun month and it was cool, and I think we've established a format that we're going to continue with because people like it. And I'm not going to lie, I quite like it. And look, they say, do what you like to do or something, apparently. Anyway, I like it. And we can definitely have some fun with it. But I can't do it every morning because I'm not mental. I wanted to do that kind of for the festival because it was like, folk used to do the whole of the Fringe, and I was like, right, well, I'm going to do the whole of the Fringe. I'm going to do it. Like I started to get annoyed seeing these posters. You know, the Fringe is, there's other days to discuss the Fringe and everything that's wrong with it. But it was like, what is this? You know, live at the Fringe, 2 nights only. It's like, nah. The Fringe was, the whole point of the Fringe was that you did it every day, and it was like, boom. So I did that every day, and I'm not going to lie, that was a graft. And that was cool, because I've not got any fear of grafting. No fear of grafting. But it was a graft, and it meant that a lot of the things that I'd like to do with What the X haven't yet been able to do, because genuinely just haven't had the time, because when you're doing a show every morning, it's quite a undertaking. So, that said, with that in mind, we are planning, or I am planning rather, to do 3 shows a week in September, and the times of those shows will be 10 o'clock. The 10 o'clockers. We're going to stick to 10 o'clock because it's kind of an annoying time for most people, but that's cool. So we're going to do 10 o'clock on a Monday morning, What the X. We're going to do a What the siX. See, this is a What the siX, but it's a special What the siX. It's a What the siX special. It's a What the siX Sunday. It's a What the siX Sunday special. That's why we're just playing some reggae music and just being cool. So so I What the siX on a Sunday. Sorry, on a Wednesday. This is a special What the siX. So we're going to do a What the X on a Monday morning at 10 AM. We're going to do a What the... Do you know what? It better be here, eh? This is the right background for this vibe. Why am I staring at that device? That terrible device that we're all addicted to. So 10 AM Monday morning, What the X. 6 PM Wednesday evening, What the siX. 10 AM Friday morning, What the X. Right? And we're going to start that from this Wednesday. So the next What the X, after this What the X, will be Wednesday evening at 6. Somebody says, anybody know how bad it is if I've lost my house deeds? I don't know. This is the sort of question. Have we got any lawyers? Have we got any lawyers in the room? So that's the format. How does everybody feel about that? Again, can we get some feedback? Because that's what you're getting. You're getting a... Have they not played Gardy Lou yet at Easter Road yet when the Huns come through? I'll tell you what. The guy that used to do the Barry, whatever his name is, does Barry still do the match day chat? Barry seems like a nice guy in that, but match day chat is always like, what's with the match day chat? But you're right, Gardy Lou at Easter Road when the Huns come out is what should happen. Look at this. Look, I'm not even being funny, right? This is what. Where else on What the X, right? Where else would you have an actual legal advice? You should be able to order up copies from Registers of Scotland for a few quid. Look at this. This is not. You don't get this. You don't get this elsewhere. I also like the sort of the group vibe that we've got here, you know, where it's like people feel that these are the sort of questions these are the sort of questions that you can throw towards us. Let's get any number of other questions in about what we could or could not need to know about. But I like that you've come to What the X to figure out what we should do about not having your house deeds. Seriously, I hope that you, it is the collective consciousness. Now, there's more. I'm not finished yet. We've only just begun. Okay. Here's the next thing. A. Where is it? Where? I like this. It's what should happen on a Sunday. Can't I find my mouse? Just doing my filing. I like this. Do your filing. What the siX. Do your filing. Find out what we're saying on What the X. So, how can I regain access to my wains? I pure dead miss them, so I do. Well, it sounds like the legal advice isn't. There's a lot of need for legal advice this evening. Let's not get into why your wains aren't with you in the first place. Right, there's more. So we have here, look at this. Can we see that? This is in fact our website. Discontent now has a website, and you can visit that website at www.discontent.wtf. Right? Now, .coms are so passé. So, we're we have this website, which I will now drop into the chat. Okay, so here is the Discontent website, and on the Discontent website, as we build the Discontent website, we will find ourselves able to shine a light on all that is good and right. But a very cool person has been grafting on this, and we now have a website. So you can join the Patreon if you want to support this content. You can join the Patreon via there. You can also check out the shows will be listed that we've done and are doing. What else have we got? We have so all the shows are there. We have access to, here's some sort of original stuff, things I've made on Discontent. You can get a look at them from there. You can send us a message. You can ask our legal advice. Anyway, so that's all there, and this will be expanding as we ourselves expand. So I'm very pleased with how that's looking, and everyone can put that into their bookmarks or whatever. And this is where we'll announce things and sell things and showcase things. I thought websites weren't that. I thought they'd used websites anymore, and then I was like, actually no, this is cool, I'm into this. So we'll use my website, right? This is the plan anyway. Now, so that's a cool piece of progress, and there, with that, it's gone. Galloway's on a Wednesday at 7. Here we go. Galloway's on a Wednesday at 7, but this is better. And his predictions on Iranian revenge are getting a bit boring. Have they not? It's like they're gonna. I don't watch Galloway. I see wee clips of Galloway. George is an interesting character, isn't he? But given the state of the political class in general, you know, the political class are all actors to one extent or another, and Galloway is an actor. But he's got some principled positions on things, and he's got the right stance. And when it comes to, all the gloves are off when it comes to Palestine. You're either on the boat or you're not, you know. And so Galloway, you can hear me, and then go and check out George. We have more attendees. Welcome to the new attendees. As I've said, whether you're an unashamed lover or a low-key lurker, you're welcome. All are welcome here. Elon Musk, the smell of the internet. You need to market your own scent of discontent. I like that. The scent of discontent. Kevin Spence's chimed in there. I used to like Galloway's radio show. You can learn a lot of good vocabulary from him. Yeah, he's a verbose cat, isn't he? He's got a wide and far-reaching vocabulary, but he's also. I'm not going to get into slagging George Galloway. What's the point? George, he's done the right thing, and when the rest of the world has turned a blind eye to the murder of innocent people, so he gets a pass. Old Galloway does for me, like, definitely. Now, it's Sunday. It's 25 to 7. Is everybody? I love that immediate sense of enthusiasm for the schedule. It's just like nobody's bought. Nobody says, "Aye, Bob, that sounds good." Nah, fuck all. Don't call him a cat. He'll block you. Rona Whiffen. Nice to see you there, Rona Whiffin. I didn't ken you, but I ken you from social media. So, and I think I've always liked you, Rona. I'm not just saying that. I didn't mean that. I'm not saying that. It's nice. It's people's names that you've seen for years over the years, and they like your stuff in that. And I'm like, I appreciate that, because some folk are. Maybe I can, but I don't care. Anyway, you're right though. That's funny as well. He blocked me on Twitter because I called him Gallus. Christ. Yeah, he's a bit happy with the old blocking, isn't he? Listen, here's John McFadden. I was enjoying the one per day. I tell you what then, John, right? If we can get back to one a day, if we start making some proper dollar and making that possible, but unfortunately, having to live, exist, and feed ourselves means that doing one a day at present is not possible. But if you tell your friends and get everybody on board, maybe we can get back to the one a day. But I'm not being funny. I think actually, if I'm honest, I think you'll appreciate the new schedule. It'll take a wee bit of getting used to. You can feel it. What do you mean? I was enjoying it every day. Aye, well, I appreciate that too, but I've got some strange messages on my phone. That's not an unusual thing though, to be honest. I'm going to make a cup of tea, and you too can make a cup of tea, because I'm going to play a song while I make that cup of tea, and the song is 4 minutes long. It's a classic, and it's an ode to our current times. I'm going to play a Bob Marley song. I'm going to play So Much Trouble in the World. I'll be back when I've made my cup of tea. Right. Half pint. 1 in a million. And Bob Marley as well. And there's no milk. So it's black tea. But that's just how it goes sometimes. So, let me just check something. Are you the hanging kettle? What are you moaning about? How long it took me to make a cup of tea? Listen, it's the Sunday service. It's just the way it is. We don't need to be. There's no need to rush. We've lost 5 people have gone away. Well, go away. I'm not bored. I'm here. I'm chilling. I'm easy. What is this? You just have to get used. You have to get used to this. I can take as long as I like. Right. Okay. It's that thing, eh? Like people start making demands of you. What's that all about? I tell you what I'm going to do very, very quickly. I want to phone my mate. I don't know if I'm going to phone my mate Pablo because he phoned me earlier. So we're going live. Oh no, wait, I can't do that actually. I've just realised I can't do that. I'm glad I never did that because I've realised I can't do what I want to do. I fucking great then, Kieran. Let's fucking have it. I've told you, it's Sunday. It's a chill vibe. I've not got the pizzazz. Nah, we've always got it. We've always got it. Right, let's have a wee look. We'll have a wee look on that device and see what's what. But like I say, I really what I wanted to do, which is I've done what I wanted to do, which is let you know what the schedule is. Where's my we've now got no see I've got a problem with my I've got some technical issues here that can be overcome. I will overcome them. But slightly annoying. We've temporarily lost our background music. Let's take something here, and I'll make it work again. So is everyone's cool with the schedule? Yeah. Talking.
You have been robbing from the weak and the poor. I can see your only wish is to pray in abundance. I never wanted
Yes. Gladiators, pocket money. You can buy one from our store, but we might give them away in a giveaway. I think we might give a prize. T-shirts as prizes. It's like the trad prize, isn't it? A T-shirt. We've got discontent T-shirts and vote BPP T-shirts. So I'll tell you what. On Wednesday, I'll make a competition for the novelty. I'll make a competition on Wednesday. And we can get a T-shirt. We will find a way. Right. Just had a fry up. This is what I'm talking about. See, this is like schedule works for you. Just had a fry up. Can we get a bit more just incidental information about what you have done? What's everyone had for tea? There's nothing wrong with a fry up. The occasional fry up is. There's a place near where I live that does. It's a really nice place, and he's a Turkish guy, and I have a Turkish breakfast there. And it's really nice. It's almost like you just sort of feel that a wee bit healthier because you've got like a bit of cucumber and that on your breakfast plate instead of like a. And well, you'll need to ask Robbie about that, Kieran. But we'll definitely. Why is it? What's happened here? Has this crashed? It's definitely been an evening of. Here we go. Now. Where's the Vote BPP and Paiute collaboration? Well, we'll need to get Paiute on the case. I would be honoured to collaborate with Paiute. Robbie's basically like. He's the equivalent of our sort of Vivian Westwood, isn't he? And Candlemaker Row is basically our Carnaby Street, like in relative terms. But he's a good guy. No, it's not actually the place in Abbey Hill, but I'm going to check out the Abbey Hill place now. But you get a bit of halloumi, and it's like I like. Oh no, that's what you get. There's like a spicy sausage. It's great. So let's have a look then. Let's go and look at this stupid place. There's been a lot going on. There's been a lot going on, and people might be aware of the fact. Okay. Let's leave the island. What time is it? It's 5 to 7. Yeah, man. Vibes. That's how we do. It's the healing of the nation. Right, okay. Do you know what? It's almost like I kind of didn't want to go in, but I'll do it for you. Right. Sturgeon, shame on you. Protect women and girls. Huns, Tommy Robinson. Hail, hail. Give Salah. Ten Hag. What's this guy saying? Scotland speaks. Event on the horizon. By Wings Over Scotland. We've already, let's have a look at that. Okay, let's have a look at the. I've gone into this, and suddenly folk have just disappeared en masse. Anne-Marie Ward has joined, is in on X chat. Thank you for listening and transmitting the All Hail the Podcast the other day. Nice tune, by the way. Thank you, Anne-Marie Ward, for your services to reality and the people of Scotland and against the political class, the buffoons. A lot of people mentioned your interview, Anne-Marie, and it was a pleasure to play it. You speak facts, so thank you very much for turning up and letting us know that. John McFadden, you spoke a lot of sense, Anne-Marie. Great listen, you did, you certainly did. No sound. Is that just me? It's just you, bro. Check your connections. As far as I can see, we have sound. Right. Finding I don't look at X since following, I think that means what the X. Cheers, Bob. Yeah, I doom scroll so you don't have to. I'll take this one for you, boys. I'll do it. It is. It's like, you just try to wind me up, like, I can't hear anything. Aye, right. What's this? Angus McIver. This is the thing about X, like, you know, people expect you to listen to what they say seriously. Now, I'm not saying this, I don't know who Angus McIver is, but it's like they've got a picture of their dog, or a dog, right? And it's like, okay, right, you need to engage, you know, I'll follow you back, Angus McIver. But I'll pay and maybe even take you for a steak. Well, with an offer like that, how could I refuse? Some Doug on the internet has offered to pay for a ticket to go to the Wings Over Scotland, the Scottish independence referendum, 10 years on. It's like an exhumation, like, you know. A rather sort of like, you know, ill-formed sort of stillborn child fucking arrived in the world fucking 10 years ago. It was buried, and now the cunts want to dig it up and fucking look at it and charge us £25 for the pleasure. Alright then. He got all annoyed the other day, didn't he, Wings? What's he saying? Those of you on Twitter will probably be aware of this already, but for the rest, it should be a bit of a lark. Hey. Although the retrospective part will probably be rather more fun than the looking forward part, because a bunch of cunts who made a cunt of it with no fucking ideas. Funny that, we might not have any fucking interesting ideas as to what to do next. I wonder why that is, eh? I don't get out much, no shit, Sherlock. So if you want to come along and throw some rotten fruit and or say hi, tickets are here, yeah. Who have we got? Michelle Thompson, another SNP cunt, another fucking like a bunch of fucking cunts. Look at that. You know, mind when Humza Yusuf like had that kind of he had that kind of, I put a tweet up, but it was like the most variety thing ever. It's like a total Ouija variety king, like, you know. It's the thing that Ouijas do that, like they've got like the Grand Ole Opry helping, exactly, it's helping us become XXers. I know a guy who had a band called the X Vectors. It was a fucking great band. This event, this Ticketmaster, is the Glasgow, 7 till 9, and I think it's 25 quid a ticket, isn't it? £25 a ticket. I'll take you for a steak afterwards. You fancy it? Where would I can't even do it. Sir Francis Drake steak. Right, so today something quite funny has happened today. Joking aside. Well, oh wait, this is what everyone was like. There's some culture war. Shall we look at? I don't know if I can be bothered with culture war. It's like, you know, the SNP. This is, you know, they've got some transsexual person. And there'll be a kind of furore. If anything, the SNP will have insisted on having somebody like this on the stage because it's the only thing that's going to bring them any attention for their failed conference. So anybody that's probably losing their marbles about that and getting overly excited about it is probably just doing exactly what they want, bringing attention to their door.
So far.
The broadcast hasn't ended. Oh, I see. Hold on. I see what's happened with... Hold on. The broadcast on Twitter has ended, right? But, tell you what. I'll just say... on X. The broadcast on X has ended. Who was there? Kev Spence. I'll just say, well, I'll let it go back on X. I'm somewhat unprepared this evening. I'm not bothered. Do I look bothered? Because I'm not. Well, I'll put it back on X. Okay. Media Studio. Live. No, do you know what? I'm just going to retweet it. I'm no troubled. If you're here, you're on YouTube. I'll just put still live here. For a bit. I don't even care. Anyway, so what has happened, right? I'll tell you what's happened on basically there's now a fast tracking mutilating a kid's genitals. Doesn't sound like a vote winner to me. Let's have a look, right? Let's have a look at the furore that they've done. Okay, what have we got here?
Services. Once you go,
It's 4 minutes and 46 seconds.
it was relatively straightforward and she got it in a matter of weeks. For my sister, it took over 3 years. And the process was humiliating and degrading. There's a simple reason for that. My sister is trans and my stepmom is not. Because here's the thing, conference. If you're trans in this country, you don't get to just go to a GP and ask for the care you need to be referred on to specialist services. Once you go to the GP, you are diverted to a specialist clinic called a gender identity. There,
most folk can't even get an appointment at the GP, right? Most folk can't even get, like, phone up for GP. You think you've got fucking something wrong with you. You get told they'll see you next March, right? And it's like nobody, the health service is fucked. And look, I have some sympathy for people, but why is that at the front and centre of a political party's conference? We know why, because they are fucked. That's basically, they're fucked. And then everyone's upset about this person. What's going on here?
You have a full-time psychiatrist capable of providing this diagnosis will never be able to provide timely care.
It's satire, eh?
Conference, please pass this resolution so that I and other trans Scots like me will no longer have to be treated as second-class citizens, despite my devotion to our movement, our society, our party, and our country.
Thank you very much, Haley.
Conference. Scotland is a song, and like any song, it must be sung together.
Thank you, Haley.
And there we have the end of the SNP. So John Swinney's contribution to the SNP was he got this individual here, this lady. This lady got up there and told us Scotland was a song that must be sung forever. I mean, look, I like people, let people be what they want to be and everything like that. But you know, if this is the optics that you're looking for your political party at a period of absolute social decay, it's like I think we know who you're representing, and it's not the folk that need healthcare, houses, and like, you know, butter that isn't £5 for a bit of butter or something. I mean, it's mental, eh? But that's the end of the SNP. Then it's clear they're not even they've gave up. Working on the Sabbath, yes. Chop House. Where's the Chop House? Who is Andy McIver? Is it the guy? I take care of that is. Right. Anyway, this we can't deny that, you know. But they've gave us a few laughs there anyway. Like, you know, they've gave us a few laughs. It's on YouTube. Why are you texting me? It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. I got the time mixed up in that. It's on YouTube. Like, you can't even see my tweets. You can see my tweets. Right. Okay. So the thing, just before we sign off for the evening, for Sunday Eve, the main story today was that Ewan McComb, what's his name? This guy Ewan McComb, mind I was going on about him. Ewan McComb wrote an article about, and here's J.K. Rowling on it. What's the liberalism and cronyism of government-funded Creative Scotland has been an open secret for years. Let's be honest about this, right? None of these people. I'm happy that Creative Scotland is now being singled out to be abolished, because that is genuinely what should happen to Creative Scotland, right? But I've been going on about this for a long time. It would be nice, but it's not going to happen. I'm not bored, really. But it would be nice if somebody was like, Ken, what, actually, let's be honest about this. Where did we get this idea from? You got it for me, right? You got it for me. I've been saying this for ages. It's cool. I wanted everybody else to say it. And now everybody else is saying it. And that's good, right? But, do you know what I mean? If I was one of them types, and I'd been saying something for ages, and then everyone was like, I think we should do this, I'd be like, aye, no bother, mate, cool. Did you, any idea where you might have got that idea from? Anyway, it's cool. J.K. Rowling's now saying it. The liberalism and cronyism of government-funded Creative Scotland has been an open secret for years. Right. But literature officer Dr. Alice Tarbuck's deliberate effort to damage Jenny Lindsay's career, detail below, shocks even me. Cool. Well, look at this. This guy's like going like, are you up for it? I'll buy your ticket right now if you are. It's like, listen, I'm not being funny, right? I'm being propositioned by some kind of dog. It's a pretty dog in that. But it's like, what did you think? This is a bit weird. I'll ponder this. I'm not responding to this peculiar proposition live. Right. Anyway, so Jenny Lindsay, and now what we're going to see is all these people Yep, there's certain people have attacked me for attacking Creative Scotland, and because I attack Creative Scotland, because Creative Scotland pays them, and they make out like they're rebels, but they're the least rebellious people that have ever existed on the planet. But they attack me, and I've had the audacity to call me a Tory and stuff because I've wanted Creative Scotland to be demolished because it's a corrupt and iniquitous hole of bastards. And but all these people will now start to act like, oh yeah, we've always thought that it should be altered and changed and stuff like that. You just watch it play out in front of you. It's quite laughable, really, you know. Anyway, an absolutely excoriating piece on the cesspit of third sector Creative Scotland. What basically happened was a woman that worked for Creative Scotland started, like, the Arts Quango started phoning up bookshops that Jenny Lindsay had wrote a book about kind of her experience of being hounded by the trans people and stuff, and how it had impacted her career and her opportunities, which is probably perfectly correct. But then the book went into bookshops, and the woman that works as the literature person at Creative Scotland was phoning the bookshops and saying, didn't he stock this artist's book? I mean, and in fairness to Ewan McComb, he basically makes the point in the article, like, that should be it. And he has got a point. I mean, we've been going on about everything that's been wrong with him for years, pouring money into the pockets of their pals, and not just small amounts of money, like huge sums of money. But the fact that the Quango, the people that work at the Quango, are actually like, right, we don't want you to stock this Scottish artist's book, is kind of mental. Anyway, so Ewan McComb, he wrote a decent article, to be honest. Actually, it's a reasonable article. Okay, we've reached that time. It's let's go back here. It's nicer here. I prefer it here. We've reached that time again. It's the time where it's time to end the day. End what the siX. We're ending what the siX shortly, unless somebody has something specific that they want to tell me about. Now would be the time. I've not even had my tea. What's this happening here? X helping us to become... We said that already, didn't I? Put that up, hold on. Listen, I'm not being funny. I'm happy. It's worse than that. Imagine being a middle-aged woman trying to get referred to specialist care for a menopause system, and you've got some guy who's having an imaginary menopause taking your space. There's a lot to be said about the distractive convenience of the ID poll madness that's taken hold of our political class and these neoliberal organisations. But the main thing I would say is that you should see it as a reason to reject the political class, because whether they were distracting us with this issue or something else that was just more like, whether it's, you know, dog whistle politics of the right, it's all just opportunists making our lives more miserable. So I'm going to leave us now. Before I go, wait, I'm not leaving you just yet, right? So just before you all just start jumping off, I want to remind us of where we've come, how far we've come, and how far we have to go. Once again, in timely tradition, I will drop the... Because we are actually, believe it or not, we're building something here, and we do need support. We need people to become Patreons, and we need people to tip us and donate and support. Unfortunately, everything is time, and time is money, and I think I've demonstrated that we can do something cool here, but we do need support, so if you're able to do that, that's always appreciated. We've got lots of ideas about how we can make things interesting and engaging, eh? And So thanks very much for. Let's see. I like this how it fluctuates between no many and then a great many, which is cool. I'm going to leave us on. I'm going to go to my Instagram and I'm going to leave us on a lyric video for a new single from a band called The Cowards, and it's a young gentleman called Jake Ewing, who is the lead singer, and they're a great bunch of young cats. They're younger than me. I just say that everybody's younger than me these days, but he's an amazing songwriter. The group are great. He's just. They're a great band to see. He's full of. Did you see The Meltdown with your northern pal? Who's this? What's this? Hold on. Before we let's just. We can't. I saw screenshots of it. Somebody sent me screenshots of it, and then somebody sent me screenshots of that they had deleted it all. This was Chuchter Dingle had a meltdown. The boy, the McComb called him Irvin Welsh's hamster, which is pretty funny. Like, you know what I mean? It's, I was thinking, I might need to have a new nickname for him. But I did see that. It was pretty embarrassing for him. It's this is somebody who's got a habit of being particularly obnoxious and prone to spreading utterly fictitious, spurious myths about me online. But no, they do it to themselves. They make fools of themselves, really. You know. I did see that. It was kind of cringeworthy, you know. A sad end, but you know those folk, you know that Chuchter Dingle's been part of the Nationalist Culture Project, and it's clear what the National Culture Project has been and where it's going. So I think that ship is sinking, and anybody that's associated with it's probably going down with it, or has already submerged to the depths and is sat next to Davy Jones' locker now. Right. Anyway. I'm going to leave with this group. I produced a couple of Jake's early singles back in the day, which was great, and they continue to impress and develop. And I'm going to leave us with this great track. It's a great track that they've written, The Cowards. And I'll leave you. They've put a lyric video up on their Instagram, so I'll head over to that and I'll play it from there. So once again, to my Xers who have joined today on the Sabbath, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you on Wednesday at 6 p.m. for the beginning of the new season. One love, take care, ciao.
To yourself. some